212. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Nathan Chase in the house. Chase's Basement, Chase Live. 5 to 7, Tuesdays and Thursdays. My hat don't fit because I cut all my hair off. In case you didn't know, my shirt got the afro. But I am bald. Got my man, Afy Boy Dre up in the house. Hold on, let me just make sure your mic good.
You better get it right, because, man, that must be Afy.
Let me see, there you go. Let me see.
Man, that must be Afy. If you ain't heard it, man, that must be Afy.
You see what I'm saying? We got Afy Boy Dre up in the house. Chase's Basement. About to get into this interview. Youngster in Detroit rap game. Spit some bars. I'm going to tell you how I met him. We're going to play some of his music. Find out what he got popping. What he about to shake the game up with. But let's go and introduce Afy. Afy Boy Dre. Welcome to Chase's Basement.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you for having me, man. It's an honor, actually.
I think I need to turn your mic up a little.
Long overdue.
A little bit more. Yeah, last time we tried to catch up with each other. What's that? Google Maps put you on the wrong side.
Oh, man.
Put you on the wrong side. My street runs to the suburbs and had you in the suburbs.
Man.
Yeah, had you out. He was out in Dearborn. After dark. He was in Dearborn after dark. No. Afy don't want to be at Dearborn after dark. Talking about where Chase's Basement at. No, that's probably not where you want it to be.
They was like, what about a basement?
The first interview was missed because of that.
Yeah.
It was logistical difficulties based off Google, but you finally here though.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We here now. It's time to show up, man. We showing out, man. All my fans, forgive me, y'all. And for those who don't know me, man, forgive me too, man. You too, Nate, man. Forgive me too, man. It's all miscommunication.
So you Afy Boy Dre.
Man, that must be Afy.
I got your name screaming right there under the bottom, Afy Boy Dre. I'm sorry. Coming out of the West Side. You seem pretty. You seem pretty young. So how you get a name like Afy? You like a kingpin? You moved a lot of weight. Now you into the rap game? Cause I know, Afy is like it's a measurement of a certain kind. It's a measurement of a certain kind. So how you come up with the name Afy Boy Dre?
Well, at least I'm glad my dope reputation exceeds me, but
I like that.
I'm chilling, because Afy, it really came, long story short, like, it developed my personality because when I was, like, really young, I had just got a job and whatever, and it was, like, my first real job, and with my first check, I went and bought an Afy of weed, so that's, where the connotation comes in, but at the same token, that meant that there was no turning back once I got the taste of independence, the small taste of independence that I did have at the time, even if it was just the Afy of weed, which might not sound like a lot to somebody, but for me, that was a moment in time where I felt like grown shit, and that shit feels good, so like from there it was like Afy, and not to mention, I used to always call myself the dopest kid because I used to look up to like Mac Miller and shit. He used to say most dope, and I'm like, oh yeah, most dope. I'm the dopest kid there is. Shit, I'm the dopest kid there is when it comes to that. And I used to always use the term dope, so it was like, man, that must be Afy. And people ask why I'm Afy. If it's somebody people who try to interrogate me when it comes to asking me about my name, I'll just be like, cause I'm dope, when I ain't feel like explaining it, I ain't into it. But when it comes to people I'm vibing with, like my man's Nathan Chase, especially when he got me down here cooling in Chase's Basement, he ain't even tell you how I bust him in pool just a second,
he wasn't in the pool game. I get
and
that.
it was good. It was good. I'm not bragging.
It's what they call a last minute comeback. Minute comeback.
Off some BS, cause I poured it all out the rear. I'm gonna just say that much. I poured it all out the rear. I don't even play for real. So when it comes to that shit, did what I had to do. You feel me?
For sure,
But
for sure.
you know, he put up a good fight. But long story short, yeah, man, then it derived my name. It derived into something different for me as I got older because I noticed a lot of the double standard that came with my name after I started calling myself that. You know, because everybody would come at me some type of way when it comes to my name, like you should change your name or this, that, and the other. And I kind of use that same hate and salt that I used to get on my name to like fuel the fire and create the difference of the double.
So did like, you know, people wanted you to change your name. Did they give you suggestions?
I mean,
like what should you change it to? You know, like
no, that's the thing. No,
half ounce.
what?
You know what's like? Just just Boy Dre. Did they give you like Boy Dre? Or did they just be like, nah, you need to get rid of the AFI because that's it's like related to drugs. Get rid of that. But they didn't give you nothing else.
No, because it was more so like people always knew me as a stoner. You know, like so. It was more so they derived the hate towards my personality trait as a smoker. Like they was like, you need to stop doing that weed. More so like then you need to change. Like why would you base your name off weed? Like type thing. Like I'm like whatever.
Like what you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna be like,
I made it to Chase's basement. That's a step. The baby step. It's a baby step.
But then it got off into some different, because I was like, all right, now how can I take this whole ideology that people got about AFI and flip it, you know? So once I thought about that, I started coming up with, well, I really started getting more closer to the 8 in general, because the way I spell AFI is 8 PHY, even though people have always corrected me. Once again, you know, then they be like, it's not even spelled right. It's 8 phi, you know, like 8 PHY, you know, whatever the case may be. And that's what's dope about it, you know. And then I really got accustomed to being around 8s, you know, like 8s is just like infinite, you know. And then I came up with infinite dopeness, and, you know, like, and that's where the shorthand came from it for people who wanted to just insult me in a way by questioning me, you know, like AFI is infinite dopeness, you feel me? Or AFI is dope, you feel me? And it's just more so as I branched out to be more myself. And it all started from me just buying that same AFI that everybody talks down on, you know. And it's just so crazy because those same people who used to talk down about the name are the same people who would compliment me on all the accomplishments, or when they do hear my music, they so astounded about how I project myself, or even if it's just my presence, you know, like the way I carry myself. A lot of people just be astounded because they don't expect somebody my age to conduct myself at such a level. It's neck turning, really.
So you one of them people in Detroit. You get that good weed that enlightens you, because mine just make me call Grubhub. You done came up with some shit for your name and shit like that. You done off the first bag.
It wasn't my first bag smoking.
Who hooking you up? Cause I'm over here stumped. I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting no enlightenment. You might have to tutor me.
Hey, we're telling me, like you said, you made Chase's basement.
I need to find out who you fucking with, cause he giving you some good shit. You enlightened. How old are you?
I just turned 20 on May 19th.
Oh damn! Happy birthday, fam! Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah.
So when did you think that, you know? So how long did you get the name? When did you give yourself this name?
I gave myself this name back in 2012. You know.
So how old was you then?
I want to say 13.
So that's when you got your thing,
Yeah,
your
that's
bag
when,
back then.
yeah.
What, you had a paper route? How'd you get the money for that? Was it paper route? Was paper route? It's paper route. You had a paper route, right? You had a paper route.
No.
Look into the camera and say, I had a paper route.
I didn't have a paper
I get the money from a paper route.
I didn't even honestly hear about the paper route business until like 17. And I still just look like that's probably some slave
working?
shit. Uh-huh.
You was working or something?
Man, listen. I was independent. You feel me? I was getting it like men get it, you know, like.
All right, so look, I'm gonna leave it at that. I was getting it like men get it. I like that. That's from a 20-year-old. Did you already just say?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
All right. well, damn. So from 13 on, you've been AFI.
Yeah.
So 7 years.
But like I said, it developed. You know, it took time. You know, and it took trial and tribulation to make me understand it. Even if it took repetition of those same lessons that I was supposed to learn. You know, it took time to master. You know, it all didn't just come at one time. And for me, like I said, a lot of people get all gassed up by my presence when it comes to me speaking some type of way, but they don't understand that I'm just as human as the next person. You know, like they don't get that I'm not just some rapper or like just some artist, or I'm not like that. You know, I'm just as human. I'm just devoting my time into something, and I could believe anybody else could do it just as long as they put their mind into it. Just like you done came up with Chasesbasement just off your inspiration of being where you at. You know, like you taking that and you running with it, and now you got a shirt. It started as a basement, but now you got a shirt. Who knows where that's gonna take you? Who knows? You know, you got your own thing going on right now. You feel me? My AFI ain't no different from your Chasesbasement. We just branding ourselves. You see him, man? This man is legendary. Y'all, let him tell you how he found me, man. Like, it was crazy, man.
You want to be my vice president?
Man, don't even drop that type
Come
of
on,
case
fam.
on me,
Old and young. Old and young. I feel
like it.
20-something. I feel 20-something, and you actually 20.
I like it.
Yeah, we look. Yeah, Chasing Dre, president, vice president. We about to get these motherfuckers run for their money.
No, well, let's do this shit.
Weed is legal too. Weed is legal too. Shit. You gotta put me on one of your songs though.
Oh, what's up?
You gonna write my shit?
No, I'm not gonna write your shit.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Look, Cardi B, Drake.
Listen.
Light-skinned people is winning because people is writing their shit.
You
Come on, brown brother. You gotta write it for me.
No.
Dre, you not
if it's that steep,
Dre,
you gotta pay me for it.
We running for president too. Dre, you gonna be vice president, bro.
Listen, bro.
You gonna be vice president.
I'm not gonna need to write your shit. By the time you get to rocking with me and we collab together, you gonna be on your own shit, and you gonna be able to bring enough to the table.
You gonna give me the magic.
You gonna develop the magic because you running and we running trying to be boss. We gonna develop that sauce. You got this. You gonna do your own thing, and when you gonna bring, even if it's just starting you as talking on intros to tracks, saying some real shit like you be saying always on Chasesbasement. You know how it is. If we get this man up in something, like, we gonna have his own juices right now. I ain't even gonna have to right now for you. You gonna be comfortable just as you comfortable sitting right there on that mic, man.
We got TD Jakes with dreadlocks over here, man. He over here motivating people. He making me feel like I'm somebody.
You are somebody, man. You invited me here. Don't let's. Here we go again. Don't get me twisted. I'm not just like some rapper, bro. Like, I'm just as human as you, bro.
The dog crapped on the carpet. He told me I was a loser. All right. So now. We're gonna lock this. We're gonna talk about this president, vice president thing later. So now, AFI Boy Dre, 7 years. You trying to come into your own with the name and explaining the name. Now, when did you decide, I'm going to make some music, I got to do something with the music?
Well, really,
like,
I
what
could
age?
say
What age?
it was 2012, back when I actually started claiming it. Like, once I started claiming it, it's like I started small, even if it was just poetry. In middle school, it was poetry contest or whatnot. I used to get up and do my little raps, and then I'd be so crafty enough to make them theme based off something that everybody can relate to in the school, probably the school's theme or whatever. And then I'd get that gratification, and it just like ran from there because it gave me the confidence. When I saw everybody get up and like cheer me on and whatnot, and like they believed in my ability. Even though I always had a sense for music, like, I always knew I wanted to be a rapper because, like, in second grade, like, one of my friends, he was like, bro, rapping with me at the table. And you just started beating on the beat, and he started rapping, he passed to me, and I was like, but it was so goofy that I had caught that wave, you feel me? And, like, ever since then, it was just like, oh, man, that was awesome. And then not only that, I had a connection to music. I wasn't really, like, clingy to people, so I had a connection to music.
So who was you listening to when you was growing up?
It was Kanye, man.
Kanye was the man, huh?
Yeah. Listen, somebody gifted me the CD for my birthday, and I would listen to that motherfucker on repeat. Because not only was it cool to have a fucking CD player.
What was the first one? It was the first one?
Nah, it was the late registration.
Late registration, okay.
Yeah. So, man, not only was it cool to have a CD player, you feel me, in the headphones, but I actually enjoyed a lot of the songs on there. But then that's when I knew I always had a connection to music. You know, I used to be the kid sitting up in the room in front of the TV, like not only rapping and shit, but I'm doing all the dancing that I can do and like whatever the case may be. So I always had that energy and spark in me to be a performer. Not only that, I used to feel like I was actually them when I was doing it. So the energy was already manifested in me. It's just like, then when I got older, I got around my older cats who was rapping, you know, like they was like really doing it. Like they had their CDs and shit, like they was really doing it. You feel me? And I'm like, oh man. So, and he heard I got the bars. You feel me? Like I'd had like memos and notepads like for years. Every rapper who start like before they really take that step, they just write in their notepads or they got they written somewhere that they took away. Everybody started at that phase, and I was at that phase. And then when I saw them like actually doing it, and some of them was just doing it off their phone, and it was just sounding so well. And even if it wasn't as well as I thought it was at the time, it might have been well enough to get their point across as an artist, and you could respect that person as an artist. And that's when in 2012 when I took that step to actually put forth the efforts to project myself as an artist. You know, I was really like getting myself ready for that life. Like that's when I really started doing everything I can to project myself as an artist. You know, that's the first thing that I really tell people. It was a proud thing for me. You know, like I prided myself on being an artist, even though I had already discovered all that hate and stuff from my name and whatnot. I was ready to be an artist, you know, and you couldn't tell me difference, especially me. I'm stubborn, you know. It's sad to say, you know, but it's not even so much as stubborn. It's more so like confident, because everybody, when somebody talk down on me, I'm the type of person that just prove them wrong, but in the humblest way. And if that way is just to do my music so well that those people will eventually come around, which they do, then I'm gonna do that, you know. And that's really where I'm at with it. So I just started taking the initiative and push forward through everything that I had went through. And by the time I got out of high school, which was not that long ago, by the way, you know, I just graduated class of 2018. Shout out to them.
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
I had kind of, by the time I hit 11th grade, you know, I had already harvested myself as an artist. You know, like it was known that I was a rapper, you know, and it was known that I could rap, but it still wasn't, I wasn't rapping with purpose, you know, like I wasn't long story short, don't get me wrong, all the music was good, but it wasn't as good as I feel right now, you know.
So
like,
what's this? Hold on, what's that I got a hold of? Hold on, let me pull this up. I got a hold of this. This is when I first heard about you. So my great nephew, he say
we ain't getting to that story, man.
he say, yeah, my friend, he rap. I said, oh, okay, that's nice. Your friend, he rap. That's nice. That's good. Yeah, everybody rap. And he say, no, he made all his own music. And I was like, he made all his own music? And he was like, yeah, he made all his own music on his phone. I said, he made all his own music on his phone. I said, damn, he made, you can make all your own music on your phone. I was like, nah. Like, he mixed it and everything. He mixed it and everything. So I end up getting 3 tracks. All I Know, The Gimmick, and Go Get That. Mm-hmm. So those 3 songs, you mixed and recorded all those songs on your phone?
Well, no, see, the songs that I believe, the very first songs that I believe you received was Ain't Taking None of That Shit. You feel me? Like, those are the songs that you heard from me through P, you know, and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And those are the songs that I mixed and mastered on my own phone. Like, I created those beats on my phone, and little beats. Like, once I did start taking the initiative, like that's another story, man. I got into beat making on my phone or whatnot, and I was making those beats. Mm-hmm. And like I said, they was just equipped it with the writtens that I had, and then somebody came to me when they asked me when I was working. One of the employees was a rapper and whatnot, and he said, shout out to him, man. His name Left Hook, man. Back when I was working with him, he had a mixtape out called Undisputed Truth. Shout out to him, man. It's a lot of love,
Left
man.
Hook.
Left Hook, you know.
Okay, for sure.
Ironic enough, he's missing a left arm. But, you know, it's dope that he's taking that and just running with it, because it's just like me. You know, I'm taking Afi and running it. That's something that was held against me, and I just respected that so much.
Now, what'd you say?
He doesn't have a left arm. You know, he's an artist, you know, so he's taking that story and like he's.
Oh, so his name is Left Hook, and he don't have a left arm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's crazy, but
Yeah.
he's prided on that shit. Like that shit wouldn't even faze him if somebody was to come and try to make a joke about him or something. But
It's all right.
you know, shout out to him though, because he was like, he took
It's
me and he
all
was
right.
like, so you ain't never been in the studio? I'm like, nah, you feel me? Like, he just saw something in me or
That's who
whatnot.
got you in the studio?
That's the first person who put me in the studio. Real talk. Like, that is the first. He took me and put me in his home studio that he had.
So was this somebody you know from high school or just somebody from the neighborhood?
This
or?
was somebody who was at the job. I worked with
at
him
work?
at the job. Yeah, that I got.
So this is after high school or while you was still in high school?
No, I was still in high school. Yeah.
And so you would use the spitting bars in the lunchroom or something?
Nah. I mean, I always spit bars. That's another
Yeah.
point. Like, I had rhythms.
So
like I said,
what made him come out the box and be
I
like?
had established myself as an artist. That was already first and foremost. When it came to people interrogating me, I don't have to explain a backup plan or my college route, because I am an artist, and that was always on the
everybody
forefront.
else was like, I'm a picker, I'm a packer, I'm a high-low driver. You was like, I'm an artist.
Yes, yes. And
I'm
it's
just
crazy
here for a minute. I'm an artist.
That's one thing that I had to make fuel the flame,
I'm
because
pick
if
this
I don't,
shit,
if I
but
sit
I'm
in
a
here and be like that,
artist.
you know, if I sit here and be like that, what can I do? What can I do? I'm already defeated. With that same mindset, man. Like, if I
So
sit
you
here
get stuck if you accept that you doing that job in any type of way, then you gonna get locked in that mindset.
no, I'm stuck if I'm letting anybody make me feel inferior about the road that I'm taking. If this is what I'm doing,
Oh, okay. So if you working somewhere and you tell somebody an artist, and they be like, "Ah, man, what you talking about?" It's like, the fuck. You don't
Pretty
believe me?
it's not even so
okay.
much as that. It's more so like I can expect people to do that, you know, like that. It's just so common, especially with the city that I'm coming from. Like, everybody's a rapper, like you said. Everybody's
Detroit.
a rapper.
Get
You
together.
know? Like, so it's not uncommon that people feel that way, especially when there's a lot of people who's not representing artistry good. You know, like,
Yeah,
there's
okay,
not a
okay.
lot of people who's representing it good, but that shouldn't deter me from being the artist that I am proudly. If I gotta go around here ducking my head and say, well, I want to be a rapper, you know, like, beat it, kill yourself. Like, you already defeated. Like, done. Like, it ain't no point in rapping. You gotta wait for somebody else validate. No.
Where you change that?
Dog. Yeah. And then that's another thing about being
I ain't
in the
never
city,
seen you
man.
pop no bottles.
It's crazy, man, because people need that
You
validation.
be like, oh man, I just wanted to rap. Not without no bottles, you ain't gonna just rap.
Man.
All right, let's so when did you do the tracks? All I know, the gimmick.
All I know was the first track. All I know was the first track that I recorded with the guy from work that I was working with, Left Hook.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
that's one of the very first tracks that I ever recorded, you know.
So let's get into let me make sure I pull this up. Let's get into Afi Boy Dre. This is this All I Know? Yeah, we're getting into All I Know. So this was just like three tracks that you just released.
Yeah, because after a lot of time of waiting, you know, I noticed that the music wasn't getting no younger, you feel me? Like, so not only that, you know, like, it's been so long since I wrote that, you know, like, I figured, like, I'm still not even in that mindset anymore. Like, that was a a cap for me on pushing a lot of my older music, but I had to get to the point where I
it's
recognize
it's dope and now it's old.
You know, but it's not me no more.
Man, it's old. Oh man, I
It's
think it's
not
dope
me
and
no
now it's
more.
old.
It
How old is it? How old is this?
Man, that's back when I was out. Like back when that was the first track I
Yeah,
wrote,
I had this.
You know, like
I had this for about a year.
2012.
Year,
But that's because I moved it to the official Boy Dre page. Like back when I was just uploading it I was doing novice mistakes. You know, like uploading it to my YouTube with my Gmail. That's my actual name and stuff. Like I would.
Yeah.
So I had to make the transition when I started getting myself together. But if you go on the like original YouTube, that track got at least like 4 years on it. That's just off the upload. That's when I got to the level to upload it. It was still probably in my phone for about a year prior. You know, like it was just also crazy. You know, like so. This song is the first song. You know, and like you said, you probably only had it for a year. And like, if I was to put this out with something out that I'm actually feeling right now, it would actually contradict. Not too much, but it was just like. For the people who done gained a lot of respect for me when it came to my lyricism now, you know, and the fans that I have now, that would be like a big step back, you know. But I had to get past that because it's a process and it's growth, you know, and I got to represent. This is what it started from. And not only that, this isn't all gone. I'm just getting more diverse, you know. So it was more so I was trying to struggle from as I shifted into different roles, but I ultimately still have love for this track. Like I still come to terms often when I'm listening to All I Know and I be like, damn, I was really snapping on that thing.
Yeah,
I was really snapping on that thing. But then at the same token, I'd be like, dog, and it only shows how much I've grown, you know, like the fact that I'm doing so much better when it comes to the small things that I know that I've messed up on. I'm not going to put them on air, but you know, like I know like when it comes to the things that I know I've critiqued so far, I just see the growth, you know. So this track is really old, and this is the first track. All I Know, man.
Let's get into Boy Dre. But I thought it was new, just now old. He's like, I wrote this when I was 12. Thought about it when I was 6. The idea came to me when I was in my mama's fetus. Here you go, Nate. Thank you very much. Let's get into Boy Dre. It's called All I Know. Watch this young man.
That must be Afe.
Watch this young man. That must be Afe.
You did.
Spit some bars. Chasesbasement. Let's go.
Detroit's #1 spot for underground hip hop. You are now tuned in to Chasesbasement.
Said I think I need to settle down, I'm addicted. I just hop on the beat with the quickness. Call me Jerry Crane cause I get lifted. Should be wearing red and white the way I'm feeling gifted. Flow smart like a keyboard that got shifted. Won't stop till my money long and I'm sitting in a mansion. Car foreign rim spinning. Or a town wearing all gold like Egyptians. You know the name is the same, spit a Dre. The way I run the game you would think I didn't play fair. Flow make 'em take seats like I made chairs. And the way I keep the nature boy I feel like Ric Flair. I gotta eat trying to stop me being tough luck. Feeling like a cocky young man cause I'm buffed up. Hear conversation like you know it off from strange. What? How you so intelligent, real like you get no fucks. Damn. It's the illness, I know they gotta feel this. And if they don't fuck 'em, it's something they gotta deal with. I throw a fit on the beater just real quick. Watch work, feed the whole fam, that's the meal tick. The beats are bitches, I'm on some serial kill shit. Leaving fresh prints on your face, on my wheel shit. Banana clutch just because I like to peel shit. Metal make that when I'm on and that's stillness. Shit, I say a killer rap in this posse. Eyes red from the green like I'm allergic to broccoli. It's fucked up when you say anything about him. Mouth killing eyes red, I must fucking be a zombie. All I know is I gotta go get it. Might up a statistic the way I'ma get chicken. See me itching for the paper, I'ma get it. And I can't waste time cause I know time ticking. All I know is I gotta go get it. Might up a statistic the way I'ma get chicken. See me itching for the paper, I'ma get it. And I can't waste time cause I know time ticking. Me, I'm stubborn, ain't nothing you could tell me. Swag so fresh, you would never catch stale me. She tryna fuck, so I let her, gotta mail me. Then I post up in the soft smoking the LC. I'm rolling on the sticky like my nigga Gary, the snail bee. Swag so retarded, you should go ahead and fail me. My new bitch running game and it kill me. My ex box me out, so I'm about to smoke a LB. It's young classy, gotta hate a mad beat. Think I need lotion from the things that I be ashing. Don't get it twisted cause the rapping is my passion. You will get tightened if you think that we gon' clash, B. Kids out here, they be lying, mad stab, B. Call me Sir Drake, cause the check come fast, B. Make a girl yell, oh, like a taxi. Then I speed it up with no brakes. She out of gas, be I crash and dip. Something like a hit and run when I'm fooling red carpets like I'm fucking with a pump. Plug moving weight, so I stay smoking the ton. Wake up with kickstarts, Mountain Dew on my tongue. I ain't going to the park, but I'm coming for the funds. Got whips, got zips, got clips, got guns. Got a bitch with cake, bout to get me some. Then I glazed on the shit, cause the bitch had buns. Step up out the shower, been in there for about an hour. And my 40 got some power, so you better check scholar. Bitches on me now, so I'm addicted with no daughter. After I fuck, she get out, and not your boyfriend call me chowder. I just came in and I'm crispy off the powder, and I'm counting all the dollars. Can you get some nigga nada? No, I'm educated cause the flow is very proper. About to be jumping in green, but I'm not a grasshopper. All I know is I gotta go get it. Might up a statistic the way I'ma get chicken. See me itching for the paper, I'ma get it. And I can't waste time cause I know time ticking. All I know is I gotta go get it. Might up a statistic the way I'ma get chicken. See me itching for the paper, I'ma get it. And I can't waste time cause I know time ticking. Man, that must be ace.
Can't believe you've done this.
We won't fall into the crowd. We don't fall back, we get loud.
Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now they all just calling me a rebel, cause I peep what's going on and keep my mind above the level. Ain't this about it? Even after awards and all the medals, guess I still ain't who you want me to be. But then whatever, cause I found a road that's better, or at least better for me. Is it gold or a waste? We gon' wait it out and see, cause I do not fear no change. Let's not get it 360, but me changing for you, now that's where you gotta miss me. See, people saying reality about to hit me, that's probably cause that person reality do not fit. I'm out this world. See, people don't know themselves, inside they empty, so anybody saying they leading would sound tempting. They gon' follow. And trust me, while you're lying down to sleep, them wolves, they are roaming and they sharpening their teeth. They don't know cooperation, they want everything they see. You get chopped if you ain't cut, because that's what they do to sheep. See, this the gimmick, these people think we some gremlins, cause we don't live in their image and refuse to be amended, but
we won't fall into the crowd. We don't fall back, we get loud.
we seen it coming, the propaganda is nothing. They gon' speak a lot of rubbish and just throw they stones for nothing, but
they know they can't knock our style out the box, aka wow.
Wait, hold up, that's what we not about to do. Well, I'm looking up, you looking down on me, cause I don't wanna be like you. I guess I'm a little too cool, or I'm just playing by rules. All these tricks and gimmicks in the game, ain't no telling who gon' be fooled. Ain't no telling who gon' be noob, ain't no telling who gon' be fooled. Everybody wanna eat, ain't no telling who gon' chew. Control what you can and don't worry about all the rest. See, I'm giving this my all, so I can just say it's my best. We the resist. See, this the gimmick, these people think we some gremlins, cause we don't live in their image and refuse to be amended, but
we won't fall into the crowd. We don't fall back, we get loud.
We seen it coming, the propaganda is nothing. They gon' speak a lot of rubbish and just throw they stones for nothing, but
they know they can't knock our style out the box, aka wow.
AV Boy Dre up in the studio, Chasesbasement. One more track, Go Get That, all day. Then we coming back, talking to the young phenom in the basement, Chasesbasement. Let's go. Hit me up on Instagram, Ladies Chase 72, AV Boy Dre. You see his name scrolling at the bottom.
really all I do is drop dead. We ain't stressing out the whole world saying I should stuff these ways. Life is getting kinda tough these days. They got everybody out here on the scuff these days. They want about perfection while I'm chasing recollection. You see they chasing chips, I'm like fuck these days. Hey, cause I know life goes on. Your herb got me holding on to life so strong. Platinum and goes too dope, I might go bone. While these haters take shots at me, I might go prone. Because I'm too grown. Rap swisher black shit, I might get stoned. Gucci on my body shit, I might get cloned. Your girl on my line, yeah, she might get boned. Wanted to stay on the porch, but I got thrown at a young age. Now I'm on the microphone. Hit the dance floor, hear a song, get gone. I just go and I get lit inside styrofoam. Losing my breath, so I need to calm down. THC flow, they addicted to the sound. Sugary lyrics if your blood sugar's down. I'm a trucker with a sweet tooth, so I just clown. Hey, but I'm just really on a mission just to get up out the kitchen. Y'all can sit there and bake. I gotta do it, get people out here influenced just to leave the game ruined cause it's too much at stake. I keep in mind I might have a lot of time, but impatient ass rounds be telling me don't wait. No time. I know that I gotta get cake. It's time for me to make a fast break. Day or night, see, I'ma go get that. You people can join me or get back. Got dreams, but I can't just switch that. I'm down, but God gon' fix that. They be talking, but it's just chit chat. Cause action, they won't risk that. Stack green to my pockets, get that. Even though the profits get fat. A lot of haters talk down, cause progression of your boy kinda got them guys fed up. See, I'm the type that can never talk down, cause it's not up in my blood and I'm too busy with my head up. I take my own damn treads, bruh. I got principles, so I live happily with a dreadless. I feel like thunder, put a beat up in the slumber. When you think about this number, it'll half a shot of bedless. So G with my spit. Heard a lot of things, but don't get in the gossip. My new nickname just might be my spit. Cause them dopest came and how damn I rock this. They like, if kill 'em, I'm like, chill, I got this. Cause they just fiends and they ready to cop this. Haters in my lane, but they cannot stop this. Yeah, I play the game crazy, how I switch hot this. Cause I already rock this. Now it's dope times dope. They let me in the game, now these rappers in trouble. I hear all these rappers making raps about struggle. The majority of you fakes still living in a bubble. I react everything till they grabbing on the bubble and throwing dirt on my name, even though I keep the shovel. I already put together pieces of the puzzle. My chip up on my shoulder like I tackle me some ruffles. Hey, but I'm just really on a mission just to get up out the kitchen. Y'all can sit there and bake. I gotta do it, get people out here influenced just to lead the game ruin, cause it's too much stake. I keep in mind I might have a lot of time, but impatient ass rhymes be telling me don't wait. I know that I gotta get cake. It's time for me to make a fast break. Can't fumble, I'm just lucky that I'm humble. Through my journey I've stumbled, cause the jungle's what I live in. Cut as a razor, eyes rated in my nature. Right back so damn major like I mess with amphibians. It's only bad cause if you looking sad, they be looking all mad on their path to oblivion. The game is what they need me in. And you know me, I gotta keep the G in. I'ma go get that. Y'all people can join me or get back. Got dreams, but I can't just wish that. I'm down, but God gon' fix that. They be talking, but it's just chit chat. Cause action, they won't risk that. Bring to my pockets, get that. And all the profits get fat. They overnight, see, I'ma go get that. Y'all people can join me or get back. Got dreams, but I can't just wish that. I'm down, but God gon' fix that. They be talking, but it's just chit chat. Cause action, they won't risk that. Bring to my pockets, get that. And all the
What up, though? Chase's Basement. We back with my man, Afy Boy Dre in the house.
That must be Afy.
That must be Afy. That is Afy Boy Dre up in the house. Make sure you check him out on Instagram,
Yes, sir.
Facebook,
Yes, sir.
Twitter.
Nah.
Yeah, make sure you move that mic a little closer, fam. Move that
I
mic
said,
a little closer.
nah, not the Twitter. Not the Twitter.
No Twitter?
I ain't that social yet. You know,
You ain't
not
that social
not
yet.
that social yet.
So just the Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
So Facebook is Afy Boy Dre,
Yes, sir.
and Instagram Afy Boy Dre.
Yes, sir.
So you spell that 8, the number 8,
Yep.
PHY, period, BOY, period, DRE,
Yes, sir.
Dre, most definitely. So that was 3 tracks that you dropped. That's like it's like old music to you now.
Well, the
You got
gimmick
some
is
new
a flame.
shit.
The gimmick is a current flame for me still, cause
Okay, so
This
gimmick is new. Okay, bet.
gimmick is
Okay,
up
so I picked the right song for the promo. All right, bet. All right.
there. The gimmick was up there. Yeah.
So you got some new music. You heard you up in the studio now.
Oh man, well, I don't want to talk too much. Block out any blessings, but I got especially new music coming in a matter of days. I'm gonna just say that much. I know that much.
Oh, for sure.
I'm having my song Dreyfus Revenge dropping. You feel me? I'm gonna give it the 13th.
That's the name. That's the name of the CD.
The name of the song is Dreyfus Revenge.
Oh, Draper's Revenge.
Dreyfus.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Dreyfus Revenge and whatnot. And that's dropping on the 13th or whatnot. But that ain't even got nothing compared to what's in store, and I'm getting myself together, y'all. So y'all gonna see a lot more shit when it comes to production. I'm just going through my droughts right now, but I'm working that shit out when I get everything together to being an artist. It's gonna be magnificent because my projects are coming together lovely. But I got songs coming out, of course, not only just on the 13th, but after that I'm gonna keep following up, especially not only for those of y'all who not tuned in to my Freestyle Fridays, those are wonderful.
I was thinking. Speaking of Freestyles Friday, then let's get into one of your Freestyle Friday joints. Since you brought it up, since you brought it up.
All right.
He's so cavalier.
Okay.
He's so
So now y'all can see what y'all
cavalier.
missing out here.
Let's get to hold on. Let me
And
see.
these are just teasers for Instagram.
Let me
Just
stop
teasers for
that.
Instagram.
Let me stop that. And let me pull up a Freestyle Friday joint. Y'all be able to hear it. We won't be able to hear it, but we'll be able to see it. Okay, let me see. So, that should do it.
Hey, honestly, I'll be amazed. Recapping on last year, it kinda got me in the daze. I walked out that bitch with lots of bruises, not in vain. I just charged it to the game, cause that's how you maintain. Keep the change on to something else. I ain't got that type of energy this year. No used to asking for the help. Flames off the back burner, grabbing projects off the shelf. I done turned the mat, turning from my goals on by myself through the woods. Came back alive, now I'm back focused. Memo's quiet, here to drop it off. If you hadn't noticed, well, why yes, I'm back on my bullshit. Pull up you a seat, bitch, I'm back on my school shit. I need money, so it's back to these blue strips. Running to the fun and I'ma stack me a few quick. Steady rolling, about to match like Rick Rude is. Grams in rotation, cookie batch in the room, man. I lose screws, trying to build with my tools. While my hands get abused, it be more than the music. I'm next level, they finessing falsetto. While I work hard for my medals, I be damned if I lose it. Life Lord put me right in this ditch. I experienced poverty so that my mind can be rich. And in my prime, I just dust it off whenever I'm hit. But there's only so much optimism Mr. Optimist get. Try rolling with the gang, and as I'm out with the clique, notice they circled around me because I didn't fit. Meandering day by day and steady trying to get lit. A gang full of riders, but they wasn't riding for shit. And that's cool, but do not be deceived. We had good times, but that's not the only option for me. I'm really thankful that my God gave me the knowledge to leave. Should let alone my own knowledge to lead. But when you do, the devil make it hard to do the things that you know is right. Bullshit sales, especially if you float it right. Pick up the mic and I ended up in the poltergeist. Started rapping young, so it's really all I know in life. Mike still with me, I feel like I can control the hype. Other people fall when they getting hit at their lowest, right? I must stay ready, they think that I'm being cold. It's like my demons playing on me like you have became the coldest, right?
All right, that's Afi right there.
No, them Freestyle Fridays, man.
That's Afi with the
That's on Instagram.
Freestyle Friday. Hold on. Yeah, that's Afi. Yeah, that's Afi with the Freestyle Friday right there.
Yeah.
So you do that every Friday?
Yeah, I'm definitely stepping up to that panel. Yeah,
So
I was decisive on if I should do it every Friday because I don't want to cheat myself. You know, I've been coming to noticing like how good I really can be and the type of person I am, and I really want to know my worth. But at the same token, my fans are starving because I'm trying to be a perfectionist when it comes to my ultimate projects.
Yeah.
So I do make that I am stepping up to make that sacrifice because I know I can't BS no more. You know, and it's not gonna come handed to me. And I'm gonna step up and do that every Friday. You know,
So how long you been doing it?
I started doing it in August
of last year,
2018. Yeah.
Oh damn! So you got a whole bunch of them there.
Well, not because, like I said, I wasn't doing them every Friday. I was doing them every other Friday. So
Okay.
it's not as many as it may be as many Fridays as ago. And then I don't, bullshit happens. But whatever. I have my catalog of those Freestyle Fridays that I have. You know, I haven't been doing them too long, and I'm just now. And I really love the fact that I started doing them because ever since then I really been honing in on my skills and like really perfecting them, like trying to make it diverse and interesting and keep it up. And it's really been taking me so much farther, like even with my tracks, you know, like, and it's getting to a point where it's gonna be the same way with the tracks that I'm talking about from the beginning of my story with the current tracks, because like I'm with these Freestyle Fridays, they got me getting fresh every week. So I'm not even in the same mindset that I was when I was trying to perfect the projects that I'm talking about. And it's just like, I be trying to be mindful of everything, you know, get everything
ever evolving. It's ever evolving.
You know, so like the mindset, you know, it's just
like, don't let it keep evolving so
I'm
much
not,
where
I'm
you
not,
can
I'm
never
not,
finish.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
see
not,
that's
I'm not,
that's probably you just said you had. All right now. You gotta set an end point. At some point, you have to be finished.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Complete with
together,
be happy with the project
trying
and
to
just
do that and notice my worth at the same time.
Yeah,
you know, like,
All right. So what you got some stuff on? You got Spotify?
Well, I'm working on my Spotify account because that right there has been an issue for me. You know, for some time now. Like I don't know what it is about my ASCAP, but not my ASCAP, but my Spotify account, but. It's a lot of technical difficulties going on about that, and I don't really want to dig into it, but some BS going on with my account. You know?
So where can people find the music from? You know, you're about to release
My
the
SoundCloud
single.
and my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I said Spotify. I meant to say SoundCloud.
Yeah,
So your SoundCloud is
of course, my
SoundCloud is Afy Boy Dre too.
Everything's Afy Boy Dre. I mean,
Okay.
you can just Google me. You know, like you'll see everything that come up. You know, like just Google me.
So you got a YouTube page too.
Yes, of course I got it.
So YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Afy Boy Dre.
Uh-huh.
So all your any singles that you might drop just on SoundCloud, just check there first.
Oh, definitely. Well, YouTube primarily, like YouTube
Okay.
and SoundCloud, like they go hand in hand. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to. It's when you independent, man. Like when you operating all this by yourself, you gotta really hone in on all that junk. And I'm getting my hands on all of it. You know. Like,
Okay.
So I'm managing both of it through like one app or whatnot. You know, that's free game right there. It's an app called Hootsuite that'll help you manage all your social medias through one app, like my Facebook, my Instagram, and you know, I'm trying to get hooked up to my YouTube and my SoundCloud. It's posting on the same things. You know?
Oh damn! Well, you need. Oh shit! I need that. Oh shit! We need to talk, fam.
Yeah.
You need to take over my show, and I need to sit over there because you sound a little bit smarter than me.
Nah, I'm just trying to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean, Ernie.
So you working on the EP? You working on the album? Or you just dropping singles at this point? What's the immediate goal? What's the immediate goal?
My project, my ideology of a project, what was holding me from releasing a lot of the songs that I had. You know, that's why these songs are so old to me, and they may seem new to you guys because I was trying to hold this off like for a certain type of project, but the project itself wasn't going the way that I thought it was. And with me being a perfectionist, I wasn't putting it out. And then the people who knew me in person, they knew me as an artist. Like I said, I presented myself as an artist, but I still had no background to
no
it.
music,
no actual music to it.
You kind of created your own red tape in the game.
Pretty much, you know, like it's just was.
What's stopping your music from coming out? Me?
Pretty much, man. And I had to get out of it, man. So, and that's still happening. I'm trying to get out of it now. Like
So
that's
you
why
got
I
to
don't want to try to label it as a project. I'm just like perfect all the actual songs that I'm doing and sit down. Like I stepped away from the studio for a little bit, not too much, but I stepped away from the studio a little bit to actually hone in on what I have and try to get my pace throughout this year together, you know, because it's not like I don't have the catalog. It's all there.
Yeah.
It's just jumbled up from me moving so fast, you know, like, and I'm just getting, that's why I say, like, it's all coming together. It's just like, I still, like, since I the whole ideology of a project, I never really thought about what order I was going to release any of these songs in or whatnot, like, or like what time. And I just really got to sit down and think about, like you said, these small goals and whatnot. And it's all going to come together because I know it's that time, you know. Like since my birthday, it's just been
because you don't got no label or nothing where you got like people from the label telling you we need to go with this single first, and then we're gonna come with that one, then we're gonna push this single. So it's just up to you to figure out, okay, this song and that song all by yourself, huh?
I ain't need no label. It's just like I needed to get straight on who I wanted to present myself as, with me having all these songs
with what
bunched
song?
up.
With what songs you want to
like
represent?
what image did I want to take when I had all this catalog of different emotions, different feelings, different trials and tribulations of writing. Like it's all was just so much, you know. Like I'm so diverse as an artist, you know. It just get like, well, damn, Abe, how are you feeling today? Like, how are you feeling today? Like, what do you want to do? You know, like, are you in this bag? Are you in this bag? Are you in this bag? You know, like, so. And once I get it all established,
just make sure it's balanced. Make sure it's balanced. Okay, make sure it's balanced.
And that's really the process that I'm going through now, making sure that everything's balanced. You know?
Like he made an angry CD. Every song was angry. Every time I meet him, he nice. Listen to a CD, he want to fight people. All right. You want to balance. I get it.
So it's all been tough, and that all just come into development as an artist. You know, I wasn't on this level like prior to like coming out of high school. You know, like I didn't know nothing about none of this. You know, and it's just been since I've been out of school and like you thought it was bad when I actually had to explain to people in school, like, or like I had to hold my head down when I was telling people I was artist. Then shit, try being out of school with no employment and be telling people that you were artist. Man.
What do you sell? Candles on the side?
Try that, man. So, man, I really had to jump in the back.
What did your mother think about it? What did your parents think about that?
Duh.
Do you know who Jesus is?
Man.
My cousin could get you in at Tim Hortons right now. Right now, Tim Hortons. On the phone. Tim Hortons, you can start tomorrow. Get your life together. Fuck all this artist shit, artsy fartsy. We're not gonna do all this artsy. Tim Hortons, bagels is in your future, Afy. Bagels.
You know, it's crazy. People always try to convert me to a plant, ironically enough. Like, they always try to throw the
It's
plant
that
at me.
big money.
The plant, you know, like.
You know how much money is that? It's actually an artist in Detroit that works at a plant.
You
know how much money? You know how much money he can dedicate to studio time?
You know how much time he got to take away as. No.
Plant workers know how to take all kind of vacation time. All kind of loopholes. Okay. Oh yeah. Look,
It's taking a lot of mental from you.
Look, you're a plant worker. You twist a toenail. 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off with pay, and then you just spend that whole time in the studio. And then they shut down for a month every year. But they make $100,000.
I'd rather not rely on a toe injury. I'm just sorry because I would be,
Yeah, you definitely look.
I just gotta hone in on my back.
You definitely don't want to walk in there with the nickname Afy, because they probably gonna bother you. Everybody come through. Afy over there.
I just tried to stray away from things that was gonna cause me a lot of my mental. You know, like I needed something that wasn't gonna occupy too much time in my mind, but was gonna put the money in my pocket that I need to get by. I didn't want it to be conflicting because I'm too much stressing about work or whatever or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need those situations, nor do I need the strain on my back or my body. You know, I'm trying to keep myself. How can I go and perform Saturday if I was just lifting car parts Friday?
900 bumpers.
You know, like
900 bumpers.
And don't get me wrong, I could tough it out. It's just like, that's another thing about the mental. You feel me? It's still another confliction on your mental, and that's a big part of it for me. Like, if I don't have my mind right through none of this, it's all a wreck, you know?
Yeah.
So I just be trying to get with whatever programs that I can, and people just don't understand it. So
new music coming.
Of course. June 13th.
June 13th. Single.
Yep.
What's the name of it again?
Dreyfus Revenge.
Rufus?
Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
Rufus.
Dreyfus Revenge. My bad. Dreyfus Revenge.
Shout out to my boy.
So we're going to be able to get that on SoundCloud.
and
Get that on
YouTube.
SoundCloud. And so then after that, you working on the EP or the album?
EP.
Working on the EP?
Yes.
All right. Chase's Basement. Young Phenom over here. So
Man,
taught
that
me a
must be
whole bunch of
Afy.
stuff. That must be Afy. That's
You did.
Yeah, that is Afy. New music coming. Check him out. SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Lovely dreads up in the house.
Please call them locks, please.
Locks.
Yes, just locks. Yeah.
White people told me that.
At least you know. At least
Jason. Afy Boy Dre up in the house. Make sure you follow him on all social platforms. New music coming. The young kid is dope and hot, and as you can see, listen to him talking versus me. He's very intelligent. I seem very immature. So
Here we go with this.
make sure you follow Afy and check out his music. The kid is gonna blow up. He's gonna be destined to make more power moves in the game. On Chase's Basement, we are officially up out of here. Peace out.
Man, that must be Afy.
That is the fucking Tiger Woods fist fuck. I'm using that everywhere. Police could be like, "What the suspect look like?" I'm like, "That must be Afy."
Whoa.
What the fuck is you talking about? Like, who is her new boyfriend? That must be Afy. Who's that new employee? That must be Afy. What her baby look like? That must be Afy. Baby came out with dreadlocks and locks and everything. That must be Afy. I like that shit. That's just the bomb. Chasesbasement, Afy Boy Dre. We out. Check him out on fucking SoundCloud and YouTube, Facebook.
And that must be Afy.
Yeah. Oh, that must be Afy. It's going down tonight. Chasesbasement. I'm out. Let me turn this camera off. Let me show you how you shut this shit off. All right, let's get back to the music. Let's end on some Afy. What you got that new joint, don't you? What's that new joint? Coolin' and Relaxing. We're going to play Coolin' and Relaxing. Make sure you go to YouTube and actually check out the video that's on there. Coolin' and Relaxing. Afy Boy Dre.
My first video, all from scratch, like people ain't even know.
Grind. Hold on. Let me see what the volume. Let me turn that up. Hold on. Let me turn this. Hold on. Let me pause that. It's a one-man show over here, folks. Let me stop that. There we go. Let's get into my man, Afy Boy Dre. We ended it on Coolin' and Relaxing. Chasesbasement. That must be Afy.
Yeah. Coolin' and relaxing. The people with me chillin', they ain't moving, they ain't passive. We doing something massive. We living out our dreams when they say we couldn't have it. Yeah, we coolin' and relaxing. The people with me get it, but they moving, need a action. So who gave me the status? Got a different vision and about living lavish. We coolin' and relaxing. We coolin' and relaxing. Said we just coolin' and relaxing. Yeah. Non-stop, top notch on us. Humble with the spirit, got the attitude on plus. In the game with the difficulty on tough. Living through some pain, but I guess I gotta own up. Ain't see the faces when the progression ain't showing up. Or they jump on the bandwagon cause how I glowed up. Not only standing 10 toes, look how I strode up to the path of greatness under pressure and then fold up. Now I'm like a blessing with the music. It's an urge, it's an itch. Hear a beat and I just lose it to these beats. Yeah, I'm a nuisance to these freaks. Yeah, I'm they movement. Cause they peep how I be moving. Then they ask me how I do it. I'm like, I won't waste my moments living blind. Won't try to fit in. I'm a different kind. Survive day by day and take your time. It's my moment, so I enjoy mine. Really, that's just it. Whoa. And now we coolin' and relaxing. The people with me chillin', they ain't moving, they ain't passive. Let's go. We doing something massive. We living out our dreams when they said we couldn't have it. Yeah, we coolin' and relaxing. The people with me get it, but they moving, need a action. So who gave me the status? Got a different vision and it ain't about living life. Yeah, I'm really chillin', but I'm feeling me. Call it what you want, but I supply my own energy. You think you offending me while you mugging and grimming me, but while you sitting envy me, I peep your head tendencies and I'm like, wow, tell a hater pipe down. Cause I'm legit, plus life's lit, good vibes going right now. Mind all in the clouds, tell them catch that wave. Life got a lot of dead ends, gotta make it through your maze. But for now, my mind in the days. I'm coolin' and relaxing. The people with me chillin', they ain't moving, they ain't passing. We doing something massive. We living out our dreams when they said we can't.